Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Solo TV 84. I'm your gracious host, Solomon Jones. We got one of my favorite guests back in the building. I am Marwa, the man, the myth, the legend. Marwa, what's good, bro?
Good, Solo TV, man. How's everything?
Hey, man, I'm just blessed, bro, and I'm just trying to be like you. Like, like, like,
Oh, so
like I always told myself, if I could be any YouTuber, it would be like you. But I'm not as
oh,
handsome as you, so that's the problem.
oh no, don't worry, man. I'm an average guy, like pure average guy, man. Just a guy with some sense of humor and just living simple life.
Yeah. So Mawa, let the audience know where are you right now?
So actually, I'm coming live from the Philippines. It's on that my laptop has a little problem, but I could show you guys. This is the Philippines right behind me. Very beautiful. And around here, I have my girlfriend Bo. She's eating
Hi,
pie.
Bo.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
you're doing live, bro.
See, Mawa. So
Yeah.
here's the thing. A lot of people, right? Last time we
Yeah.
talked, you were single, and now you with
Yeah.
Bo, and you guys are virtually husband and wife right now. You know.
Yeah. To be very honest, man, things change so fast, and sometimes things come when even you didn't plan for them. But I think the best way is always to be like ready for anything in life. Very like open mind.
Yeah. When you met Bo, did you think it was gonna happen? Like where you guys were going to be traveling the world together?
Uh, I think from my perspective, the whole idea when I met her, it was just like this girl is beautiful and she looks nice, just like that. And in my mind, I was like, I want to see her again. That was all. Like I didn't plan like, okay, I want to like go with her.
Mm. You
Yeah,
know.
for those guys and wondering who is Bo, she's right there chopping mangoes.
Oh, there you go, Bo. You got putting Bo to work. Okay.
Yeah, Bo, she's chopping mangoes. Yeah, actually, it's 9:17 a.m. here.
Okay. Now, Mara,
Yeah.
how have you been doing? You've been, are you in the Philippines on lockdown? Are you quarantined? What's the situation with you right now?
Actually, we are very lucky to be in an island because in an island, at least you can move at least, but other places you can't even leave the house, and you need like a special card to go out of the house. And we have those cards with us, and it's crazy. Bo is bringing the cards, so it's crazy actually. But the good thing is, this island has not reported any case, so things are kind of easy for us here. But I'm trying to imagine if we were in a hotel. So these are like the cards. You see it as my name, as like the quarantine name and stuff. You know.
Oh, wow. So if they catch you without this pass, what happens?
I think you'll be arrested. Yeah, you'll be arrested, and maybe they can quarantine you by force, something like that.
Okay. So is
Yeah.
this pass, how long is it good for? A day, a week?
No, till the quarantine ends. So let's say if I want to go and buy something outside, I have to go with this card. And actually, when you walk around even the main road here, like maybe 200 meters, you meet barriers like on the road, and health officials, police, they will check you and take your temperatures and ask you for this card. So you have to, and also ask you why you are walking around.
Okay. So the quarantine pass, is it just good to go to the store to pick up food? I mean, are restaurants still open? What is the situation in the Philippines right now?
Actually, restaurants here, most of them are closed. Most hotels are closed. There are only like those small local restaurants around. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So so right now nobody can leave. Is that correct?
We can't leave, man. We are actually lockdown. We are, yeah. And if maybe you try to leave, you'll be meeting maybe like maybe every maybe 1 kilometer is stop, and people will be taking temperatures, asking questions, where you coming from, your history, where you've been traveling before, and everything, travel history. Yeah, it's kind of like even scary to be meeting these people every 1 kilometer, and they are stopping you here, there. You feel like, I better stay home.
Yeah. Now, Mawa, you a guy. You're very active. You always like to do things. I see you still going to the beach, enjoying life. You are not crippled by fear.
Yeah, I am not, man. Actually, to be very honest, the only fear I have is the government. Sometimes the government can take your freedom, and that's like the bad thing. But just us like doing what we are supposed to do, we don't really get that fear. Another thing is, I feel like this Corona thing, man, it's kind of was like planned. I don't know. This is my own conspiracies, but I always feel like there is like a huge agenda coming after Corona. Like there will be a new kind of rules or new kind of like requirement. Let's say if you want to travel to another country, you may need to show like you have this vaccine, which we still don't know which vaccine is this that everybody's being given. Maybe after 30 years, people will be dying slowly. Like I'm still like seeing like a huge agenda behind this thing, man. I don't know, man.
Yeah, you know what, Mawa? I do think that there is an agenda and propaganda to
Yeah,
subjugate the people to more rules, laws, and regulation. And
exactly.
I think there are a
Yeah.
lot of people that, to me, are silly, Mawa, because instead of buying water or food, they're buying toilet paper.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because people tend to do things that are not like really don't are not essential. And sometimes you wonder like what's actually wrong with us. Yeah, man, it's crazy solo TV.
Yeah. Now, Mawa, Harris King asked, what happens when your visa runs out and you're still stuck? Will you be arrested or deported? What will happen?
I think generally right now, if you're stuck in any country, I think those countries will be very flexible to let you like live with no problems, because it's the government that is giving us those orders.
Yeah, yeah,
I honestly feel there will be documentation like, oh, this guy is leaving the country, he came here and leaving, but there will be like, why did you overstay? There will be, yeah, I think this is the right time to overstay in any country, I think.
yeah. Now, obviously, now you have Bo in your life. How are you guys keeping each other's spirits up during these chaotic times?
So actually, we try to do things, but at the end of the day, we always like find our like a very mutual connection. It's not like it is always this hype, we have to live with it. We always like keep it real. When situations are not okay, we say, hey, everything is not okay, so everybody tries to understand each other. And sometimes it can be kind of boring because you have to stay in the house and you can't do the normal activities that we are used to do. So we kind of let it just slide slowly, and everybody is kind of stuck around us. So you know
Yeah, Mawa. Balo Jalo saying New World Order, One World Currency, and Cashless Society. Yeah, it's in the Bible, right?
yeah, exactly. That's even me, I think that is where we are heading to. Because if you tend to think of this like there is one thing affecting everybody in the entire world. Everybody, from kids to presidents to rich countries, poor countries, the oceans, everywhere you are like one thing, just one. So you tell me, like, if that one thing is controlled, it means they can control the entire world from any point, anytime they want. You can imagine. Like there's one thing right now that has shut the entire world. Like that's what even me, I'm always like thinking like, is this by mistake? There's no coincidences here. I feel the same, man.
Mm. Loyalty Forever says, when you have a beautiful woman, you will always be happy. I mean, Mawa, this is the happiest I've ever seen you. And I don't know why you're hiding Bo right now, but I've never
Oh,
seen you this happy, brother. I'm very
oh,
happy for you right now, man.
yeah, she's here eating mangoes. Come on, bro. She's a shy girl.
Hi, Bo. How are you? She can't
Yeah,
see because
yeah.
Ah.
She's eating mangoes.
Mawa, I got a question for you. And I have
Yes, man.
I have to address it because you say I can ask you the tough questions, right? Were you
Yeah, man, just
were you surprised at the hate that you got when you announced publicly that you and Bo were dating?
I'll say I was not surprised because I just felt I had to understand my type of audience, which they were not happy, because one thing I look at it like in three categories. Number one is some people felt like, oh, Marwa's videos will change. We can't see those nightlife, we can't see those girls from this country, from that country, you know. And other people are like, oh, this channel just changed from being travel to being couple. And some people are just not happy seeing me with maybe like improve or have something else in my life, like a relationship, something like that. So for me, it was like, it was okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same
You
time,
know what, Mawa? In your defense, Mawa. Right now, all nightlife is closed. Even in my town in the USA, you can't even go to
yeah,
a club.
yeah, exactly, man. Even I'm wondering if I was alone, what I would be doing here. Maybe even Bo came here just to support me, because I'm wondering if I was alone here. Yeah. Even right now, even if you match on Tinder, you can't even tell the girl, take a car and come to see me, It's so
Yeah,
close.
in America, Mawa, we call it quarantine and chill.
Yo, quarantine and chill.
So a girl comes over and you have a movie. You make sure she wears a mask, and
Yeah.
you watch a movie together. I had a young lady here last night, Mawa. And I made
Yeah.
sure that everything was sanitary.
Oh, man. Yeah. It's true, bro.
So Mawa, right now,
Yes.
when the quarantine lifts, which I do, I'm positive it will. I don't know when, but I know it will eventually when this dies, right? Where's your
Yeah.
next destination, brother? Do you have a next destination in mind?
I think so there, right now we had like two countries to go, but now our flights have been cancelled. Already we had like booked the flights, we had paid. It was just like to go. We had even visas of those countries, especially one. I had visa for one, but one I didn't require visa. So I think right now maybe first she'll have to go to her home and fix some stuff, organize herself like for a week. Then we plan to go to Africa actually. We plan to go to Kenya in the village.
And when are you going to Ghana, Mawa?
Ghana, I'm not sure, but I am sure of Kenya around when these things end. After like if they end everything, like within a month, we shall be in Africa. Then from there, we shall travel around Africa a lot. Like we shall be moving from country to country. Yeah,
Now, Mawa, obviously you were in Asia when the coronavirus first got huge, before it even came to the US, right? Can you
yeah.
share some of your experiences, how it affected your travel before the quarantine?
So I'll say actually when it started, the whole idea was when people used to see like Chinese people, they would say, "Oh man, avoid that group," because I was here in December and January, and during those times are like the Chinese New Year. So a lot of Chinese people travel, like a lot. I mean millions actually, and mostly when they go to Thailand, and sometimes you might find like 300 of them together, and they're holding like they have like guides and with like a stick with a flag showing like it's one group, maybe yellow flag, red flags, and they walk in the street. So during those times, people are like, hey, there's something called Corona. You have to be kind of careful. But it wasn't this serious because, like now, I was in Thailand. There's a place called the Walking Street in Pattaya, and they are like literally like maybe like 100,000 people just walking all over. And man, it kept like going slowly, 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 and people started disappearing, disappearing, disappearing. Until the last time when I was in Pattaya, I did a video. The place which used to have a lot of people, just like it had like few tourists, and they were warning actually. Those days they were saying, "Oh, there's a coronavirus which has been reported in that city and another city," but it didn't be. It wasn't like right now, like, hey, it's actually around here. Anybody can have it. It wasn't like that.
Mm. Um,
Yeah.
so now, Mawa, you've been in the Philippines for what? Has it been 3 weeks or 2 weeks?
Close to 3 weeks now, actually. I
Okay.
think two weeks for sure, and some days. Yeah.
Are you bored yet?
No, we are not. Actually, we are not. One thing is we are kind of lucky because we're imagining if we were in like we were in a big hotel in a big city where you can't even get out. Here we have like nature with palm trees around us. You can see palm trees the other side. So you see those are palm trees and there's an ocean right there. You can go even sit next to the ocean and
That's
just chill.
beautiful.
You know?
It's a
And
beautiful.
also the people in the Philippines are very different because they are very welcoming, very chill. So it feels really nice, man.
Now that you are traveling with Bo, right? You're not just traveling by yourself. How
Yeah.
has that changed for you now? Because now you're also, you guys take care of each other, but you also take care of her. How's it different now that you're traveling with somebody else? Has your responsibilities changed?
Yeah, I feel like now like there's something I worry a little bit, not like super worried, but I have to always say, hey, hey, wash your hands. Can we do this? Like, I have to get this opinion at some point. I just don't like wake up and say, I am going to do that. I am going to do. I feel like even if I have that idea, I have like kind of to ask her, like, hey, are we gonna do this stuff today? Are we gonna wake up and have breakfast? Are we, something like that?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Now, Mawa,
Yeah.
one thing I like about you is you are one of the most honest guys I've talked to off YouTube. You are who you are. You
Thank you,
know.
man. I'm still the same guy, man. That's what I'm saying. Just feel free to ask me any question. Don't feel like, oh, now maybe this guy is with Bo. Now maybe I can't ask this
My
question.
question to you is, Mawa, how do
Yeah,
you not let the like because you take a lot of beautiful pictures, right? And then you post them
yeah,
on Instagram or your community timeline. But then
yeah.
people say such wicked things. They say evil things. Why do you think people don't like to see you happy? They're jealous, or what do
I
you think it is? Is it jealousy?
so me, I see it as this. People always think like things that I do, they are not supposed to be done by somebody like me. Always feel that. I feel like I am challenging kind of the system which is these people who don't believe in that. So I always feel like people don't like get to understand how I'm doing it. Like, hmm, wait, this guy is from Africa. Why is he doing all this stuff? And maybe me, I'm from here and I'm stuck or I'm working so hard. I'm doing this. I've never had this opportunity, and he does it every single day. So I always feel like people really don't understand like how I am doing it. And now instead of them trying to learn from me, they resolve into hate and bad comments. Yeah, but the good thing is for me, I always block people when I see somebody is like consistently keeping the same energy. I just block them because I'm like, man, what do I get having maybe 100 people hating on me, and I have other people who really like what I do. So I
Yeah,
always feel it's not jealousy. It's kind of like, how is he doing this? So if they can't get the answer of that, they resolve to like hate now. Yeah.
yeah.
Even
Mawa,
I
even
sometimes because those people, when I click on their profile, they are following me. Then I'm like, why is he following me? If or why is she following me? If honestly, all he or she has to do is write hate, 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 hate.
yeah. Now, Mawa, even in America, right now I'm talking to you from a secret location.
Yeah,
I can't share where I am for my protection. Um,
yeah,
but even now, the only place you can go is maybe to get some food, and that's it. And even
yeah,
now with my job, like now people have to work remotely. Are you worried
yeah.
about with your finances aspect? Because I know YouTube is how you make most of your money. Are you worried about that at all? Financially being able to take care of yourself and Bo?
So the whole idea is how long will this last? That's like a very big thing that I'm trying to consider because I'm getting the same number of views, same number of everything, but the money coming in is super low because right now the whole world is not even spending money on advertisement. People are at home. Those businesses which used to put ads on YouTube, they are closed. So we're just hoping for the best, but I'm not worried because the whole idea is I'm not alone. Like it's the entire world. So the thing is, we just have to live to live kind of different from our normal lifestyle. Maybe if we are spending maybe $50 a day, now we have to reduce it to maybe 25 or something like that. Yeah. And another thing also is I'm not traveling that much, so also I'm not spending a lot of money as the normal way, because normally I'm always like on the road, I'm always booking flights, I'm always booking new hotels, taking taxi, tuk. Now we are kind of stuck. So even if money is not coming in, also the expenditure has been cut down like a whole sum of it. You know, it's the same way you'd see like this. Let's say you make $1,000 a month and spend 500, that is a half of it. And now you are making 500 and you are spending half of it. The expenditure rate is the same, even if the difference of the money is different. But as long as you're able to balance, that's what I'm trying to do now. Yeah. But
There you
also on my YouTube, there are like lots of people right now that really who support us a lot. Like 2 days ago, one guy sent us $300, just one guy, and we've been having many small donations, $20, this, yeah. So, but it's actually not a good situation, because for a guy like me, I entirely depend on like social media, you know.
right. Well, Mawa, yeah, you're right. I mean, money is tight. And even now, I always thank people who donate, to my channel as well, because I interview a lot of people, not just on StreamYard, but also in person. And so, these donations help. Mawa, somebody asked, have you experienced any racism in Asia, especially now that you are dating an Asian woman?
I think for me, Cambodia was like the worst place I went in Asia. But Philippines is so friendly. Yeah, Cambodia for me was worst. Not from the people, but from the immigration officers. Like they look at me and they look at this maybe beautiful guy and they be like, "Oh, what is this guy?" You know, I had a lot of problems, man. Like I had more than they required for me to prove. Like I need to enter the country. I had the visa. I had already applied for the visa. I had everything, man. I had cash money with me. In the immigration, they want you to have at least $1,000 in cash, which I had. I had everything. I had my flight out, but still, like they denied me entry. I had to fly again in. I had to go through a lot of investigations. So it was something not that I didn't like, honestly, man. And even leaving the country, still like they were holding me back, and it was just a crazy thing. Yeah.
Mm,
Also,
no, Mawa, it's interesting because, you know, um, I'm pretty sure last time we spoke, I think you were in Thailand. Um,
yeah, yeah,
and I remember you were walking and women would stop you in the street.
yeah.
You
It's crazy. Thailand, yeah, Thailand is crazy.
do you still get that?
You know, now I have a girlfriend. Sometimes when I walk in these streets, they can say like, "Hey, do you want a massage?" But they can't like be that aggressive. But before it was like crazy, man. Even many cities, like I couldn't walk in places where they are like massage. Women would just like come and hold my hand and pull me and be like, "Hey, chocolate man, get some massage or this or that." Man, it was like, wow, yeah.
Mm, mm, now,
Actually, in Asia, I would say in Asia, if you are a black guy, always pull crazy attention. I'll say like that. Like there's a lot of attention from all corners, man. All corners. Even here in the Philippines, sometimes when I walk, I see the same. Not only from the females, but from everybody. I'll say like that. Yeah, maybe
mm,
some people disagree with me, but for my case, even I have videos. If you watch there's a video I posted in Philippines, like working as a black guy in Philippines. Oh man, you might be. Sometimes I shut down the whole street. Let's say I'm walking in the neighborhood and there are like maybe 300 people. They will stop. Everything will stop and just look at me like, wow, you know. And I'm not just saying it. Even I have videos to prove that.
mm, yeah. Um, Now, Mawa, with you being quarantined, has
Yeah,
your day-to-day routine changed at all?
yeah. It has changed, man. You know, to be very honest, things are not the same. Like actually, 2 days ago was our last day for us to go swimming, like freely. Now you can't swim. Even they have closed all water activities. So the entire thing now, we are back into like YouTube and trying to see, watching videos, learning many things now. Yeah, things like have really changed, man. To be honest. Yeah.
Mm. Now,
Even
Mama,
having,
seeing now your channel, you
yeah,
from I remember you as a guy. You have always been a fun guy, right? But you
yeah,
always had the crazy travel footage. To now you're in a
yeah.
relationship. Like, how has that been as an adjustment? Has it been difficult to go from being single for so long to now you're in a serious relationship?
So for me, I'll say like I find it more kinda I'm like more responsible, because for example, like her mom watches my channel, her dad watches my channel. So I'm like, man, I can't post like really crazy stuff on my channel anymore because like my father-in-law is watching me, my mother-in-law, she'd be like, is this the guy who yeah, so I just take it chill and be like, yeah. So it's crazy, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Harris King with the $2 pound super chat. Thank you, brother.
Thank
Now,
you.
Mama, he says there's some
Yeah.
baby rumors or allegations. Can you talk
Actually,
about that?
so one thing me and my girlfriend we've agreed is if a baby comes, let him or her come. Like there's nothing to be worried about. But actually our plan is not to have a baby right now. At least 1 year or 2 years together traveling so that we can test time, we can test the matter of events and everything. Yeah, but we were
But
like
Mama, hold up.
if
Wasn't there another girl accusing of saying she was pregnant by you and harassing your girlfriend?
oh oh
I
yeah,
think
I've
that's what
had
the
those
question is
like
pertaining to.
oh yeah, so I kind of think like it's sometimes I feel like maybe it's a boy who created a profile and
Like
created
a
it like
troll?
look like yeah, I feel like it's a boy who created a profile looking like it's a girl. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's really a girl or a boy, but I feel like it's somebody with some kind of malice behind it because she was texting my girl saying, "Hey, is like, do you know your boyfriend and me? We have a baby, and the baby's on the way coming and stuff." And first she sent me those like uh, pregnancy tests. I'm like, what? And honestly, man, I'm not just saying it because I have a girlfriend here, but I'm saying it from my honest point of view. Is I've never even met that girl. I don't even who she is, man. So I feel like it could even be a boy, some guy who is jealous and created a profile just claiming like, like I have a baby some.
Somebody trying to ruin your relationship.
Yeah, something like that, man. So, and my girlfriend was talking to this guy like constantly. I told her to block her because sometimes even if it's a rumor, but if you keep talking to this person over and over and over and over, at some point your mind accepts it as real, and you may say, "Oh, actually, I think you have a baby," and something like that.
Okay. So Mao, are you gonna wait till the baby is born as proof? Or what are you going to do?
The whole idea is honestly, I don't have a baby out there, man. Like I know myself a lot. I know when I can count maybe the number of girls I've had sex with no condom like in my entire life, and just in case, I'm giving it that like 0.00001%. If it's my baby, man, I'm not afraid to take care of my baby, man. And nowadays there are many things. Somebody can't just say you have a baby. There's DNA. There is everything. So and even my girl, she's okay. We just say just in and which is 0.00000. Like there's no chance actually. And that's not the first girl. There's another girl from Thailand also. She sent me the same thing, but that one I had a not really a relationship with her, but before I became serious with my current relationship. So there's this girl who I had met in Thailand, and when she saw me in a relationship, she sent me nearly kind of similar because she sent me like tests saying she's testing positive for pregnancy. And I said, hey, just keep the baby, let the baby keep growing. And when I said keep the baby, she has never talked to me. But I see her doing her own things.
Okay. All right, Mawa. I mean, you take the word pump and dump to another level,
Yeah.
Okay, Mawa. Let me ask you this, Mawa. Recently, a YouTuber who
Yeah,
goes by the name of Miko Worldwide, was in Colombia, and
yeah.
he got arrested for, sodomy with underage children. Did you hear about that?
I heard about him, but you see, I didn't want to put myself into commenting and talking about somebody I've never met first. And another thing is, I didn't want to push myself into a situation which does not really deserve me. Sometimes you may say that's being selfish, but honestly, why would you see fire and try to associate yourself with fire that is killing people? I mean,
Yeah.
like, this is somebody with a bad reputation. I've never met him. Even his videos, actually, before people told me about him, I'd never seen his videos. And now people tend to ask you to give an opinion on that. I don't know him, man, Solo TV. That's my honesty, man. If somebody would ask me about you, even you, I know you better than. I've never commented on a channel. I've never interacted with him. I've never. So it's nothing, man. I can do, man. Me, I just say it's unfortunate if something like that happened. If actually I'm using if because I have no proof of anything. Me, I have no idea. It's quite unfortunate, and it's not a good thing. But I have no idea of that who that person is, man. So I can't comment. It's the same way if I ask you of somebody you've never heard of, like, hey, do you know this guy? So you know,
Yeah, and Mawa, the only reason I'm asking is because in the travel side of YouTube, that was big news, and there were some
yeah,
people that were saying, black men now, if you travel, you
yeah.
have will try to not let you in the country. So that's why I wanted to get your opinion. If you fear that, you might not get into a country because of that, because that's what some other people were saying. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Oh, so the whole idea, I'll say like this, man. If a country does not want you, they will not let you in, man. Me, I've been denied entry, for example, when I was going in Hong Kong. They denied me entry and they had to deport me, actually. So, if a country really does not want you to go into their country, they will not let you. But I don't think like one guy should be sacrificed for the entire like people or nation or race. No, man. Everybody, I always feel like you don't represent everybody, man. If I signed somewhere like represent me or I voted for you, that's when you can ask me. But honestly, that is a very isolated case, man. It's a very isolated case. And I don't actually, I feel like the problem is people trying to hype it up and trying to push it towards what you're saying. Like, does it mean like it's spoiling for black guys? No, man, that is quite unfair if we do that to people. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear you, Mawa, and it's definitely unfortunate, but it is something that some people are trying to twist the information and
Yeah,
then try
exactly.
to associate other people that have nothing to do with it.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Actually, it's very wrong because this is somebody even who we really didn't know in person, but people are making it like we were right next to him, saying, "Do it, do it, do it, do it." No, man.
Yeah. Now, Mawa, I watched a video of you about 2 weeks ago where you got,
Yeah,
I don't know where you if you were in where you were, but you were getting scammed by some. I think you were in Cambodia. You were getting scammed
yeah,
by Vietnamese ladies. Can you talk about
yeah.
the scam and how it happened?
So technically, they were Cambodian ladies. So these ladies come and say like, "Hey, can we make your nails?" So me, I'm like, no, 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 I'm super okay, I'm super okay. But sometimes when in these countries, man, I'll have to be very honest. In many countries, people people, if you give them like $1, man, it's like they really appreciate it a lot. Many countries I've been to Asia, not where I am right now, but like Laos, countries like those. It was not in Cambodia, it was actually in Laos. Sorry, it was in Laos. So this lady kept on begging, begging, like, hey, please let me do this, let me do this. So in my mind, I was like, man, maybe she has some kids, she wants to feed some kid. It's not bad to spend maybe like $10. She was actually asking me for like maybe $7. I was like, it's not bad to spend $7 on somebody, just not because. Actually, one thing I don't like solo TV is to put myself in a position where I feel like I'm the boss. I really don't like those type of situations where like somebody washes your leg and just because you have money they can do it and you feel like a king or something. You know, especially when you're using money. I really don't like those situations. So actually, I denied, and even my girlfriend denied it. Like we said, we don't want it. And then after some time, it happened that I just felt like, man, just having a good heart, like, let me just support, I just agreed to support, but it turned out to be a huge scam. So this lady started like cleaning my nails, and all of a sudden, another lady came to help her. So me, I thought like maybe she's helping her because we already agreed on the price. Then all of a sudden, when my girlfriend was making a phone call, when she came back to where I was, another lady forcefully kind of did it. And I said, okay, they just asked me for $7. If I spend $20 on them, it will be a good thing. Just to support, the whole idea is just, just to feed some family in a day, man. Well, it turned out to be a huge scam, man. They took nearly $70 or 100 around there, $70 to $100 from us. When everything ended, they were like, "Hey, this is the money you're supposed to pay us. We did this," and I was like, "Man, wow." But I didn't want many problems. So what I did is I gave them the money, and I was like, "Wow, I've learned my lesson." And actually, for me, I just accepted it just for the good heart, just to support, man. Like maybe these ladies are really working so hard and they have kids back home. It turned out to be a huge scam, man. Yeah, very huge.
Mm, mm. You
Because
know,
even in a massage, full body massage in Asia, most of the time, it's like $10, man. $7. I've done massages in my video for $10. Full body massage everywhere. So just cleaning nails and cleaning foot nails, takes like $100. You'd be like, wow, man. And even the bad thing was not me spending the money on them. The bad thing was the way they lured me, and at the end of the day, it took a lot of money than I expected. To be very honest, man, sometimes when I walk in these countries, I donate money to people. Like I meet some people randomly, give them something. I don't record these incidences, but for a place where somebody took advantage, I felt like really bad. Yeah.
yeah. Now, Mawa, Harris King asks, "How are you feeling right now about your relationship with Richard?"
Richard responded actually. He responded to me. He said he just wanted me to be free. He just he just didn't want me to be worried about him that much because he's having a problem with Uncle Sam. So I for me I still feel very okay with Richard, like up to today actually. Like I don't have any problem because he responded back telling me why he was not feeling very okay to talk to me. And even in that message, he said he doesn't even feel okay talking to his own family. So I was like, man, so it's not about me, it's about just his situation and his what he's going through. So I just chilled.
Okay, so were you and Richard not talking for a while? Was that it, or what was going on?
So what happened is Richard just all of a sudden stopped talking to me. We used to talk like nearly on after 2 3 days. I would ask for some suggestions. I would ask for some. But most of the time is we talk like a brother. And also, when like one of your best friend is in trouble, you always like keep in touch to get to know how are they doing with their maybe problem, something like that. So it happened that he stopped talking to me for nearly 2 3 weeks. So when I did a video, not a video, I talked about it, and also I asked people because one thing I didn't want to look like or to create a perception was, sometimes people say, oh, this guy, when he didn't have anything, he was with Richard, but now he has something, he has just disappeared. We never see him with Richard. So I didn't want that type of scenario where people feel like, oh, after this guy has been helping you a lot, Maro, now you've disappeared. You understand the idea I'm trying to say? When people see you like you're successful, now you just said, okay, bye, I don't need you anymore. So that's
Right.
what I was trying to, yeah.
Okay, shout out to Bala Jalo with the 4.99 super chat. He says brothers should visit Germany, Sweden, Philippines, Thailand, Colombia, Brazil. They're checking heavy for us. Great video solo on Mawa. Mawa, do you have
Yeah.
plans to go back to Colombia anytime soon?
Uh, Probably, I don't know, man. You know, even this year, I don't think I'll be in the US. It's very funny because the months are running and running very fast, and I was planning maybe November. I would go to the US, then go to Colombia. But I don't know, man. To be very honest, and you see, this Corona thing is like changing everything up and down. We don't know how long the quarantine will last. I still need to go to Africa and build some house there and stuff. So it's like really crazy, man. So honestly, I can't like say this, but Colombia is one of those countries like I'll always go back. I'll always go back to Colombia. I'll always go back. But I'm not sure when for now. Yeah. But it's those countries that I'll always go back, man. Colombia is home to me actually, like really home. You know, even I still have a lot of Kenyan friends who live there. A lot of them. Others are married, you know, so it's a huge country for me.
Yeah, definitely. You know, these are um, these are uncommon times that we live in. You know, these are strange times that we
Very
live in,
soon.
Mawa. And if somebody told me at the beginning of this year, 2020 would be like this, I would have just stayed in 2019. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, 2020 is crazy, man. And also, I have some conspiracy. I think 2030 will be a crazy year. I don't know why every country is talking about 2030, making some visions and stuff. You know, it's like I don't know why that year is like people are concentrating on that year a lot. I don't know. 10 years from now,
What do you think is going to happen, Mawa? What's your conspiracy? I'm curious to hear.
I think like we shall have kind of like they will be controlling. They will put like artificial intelligence in like our minds, like maybe those stuff you hear in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
First thing is they will be like kind of cashless society. Then they will be kind of like if you need to do something, you have to have some kind of like maybe cheap those kind of stuff. I have that conspiracy, and you know I feel like this is shaping 2030. What is happening right now in 2020, it's shaping towards that. You know, like cleaning the
Yeah.
road.
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, Mawa, really, I hope that everything is well with you. And right now, these are like I said, strange times, and I know you're doing everything you can for you and Bo to stay
Yeah,
safe. You know, and of
yeah.
course, you know me. Anytime I have any money, I always come and super chat when I can. You know, so yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you always, bro. Yeah, I was expecting tough questions from you today, man. But what happened, bro? What? No, I mean, what happened?
Well, I got to keep the questions PG-13 now. You know.
Okay, okay, man. Okay.
Well, Mama, let me ask you this.
Yeah,
Because in the USA, right? Because people are
yeah,
getting, even if it's with the lockdown where I live, has only been 1 week, but they're already getting restless. So what they've been doing, Mawa, is they have these private parties that they throw at least these big houses and mansions.
yeah,
Have you heard of anything
yeah.
like that in Asia where they have like secret clubs or secret places where people party even though they're not supposed to?
Here, I think the only thing you can do is, let's say you are in a lockdown in the same building, and there's no case which has been reported, so you guys can come together and just eat like dinner. But here it's pure lockdown, man. I think the government here is very serious, actually super serious, man. Like where we are in the Philippines, it's very serious. Like if you walk outside here within like 2 hours, you'll be stopped more than maybe 6 times.
Yeah. Oh wow, 6 times by police.
More than, man, I'm telling you.
Mm. Mawa, do you feel like now that you walk around in public with Bo, do you get a lot of weird stares?
I'll say like this. One thing I like about Bo is Bo, she's very confident with me. Like she's not that type of guy like who she feels like people are looking at us or this. No, actually, she holds my hand and she feels very comfortable, very natural. And also me, I'm the same way. Like I really don't care. And you know, for the most part of my life, I have always dated outside. when I left Africa, I've always dated like other races. So I've always found this stuff all the time when I'm in either way, even if she's my friend only walking besides me. I always see this like people looking at me and that. So for me, I'm really used to it, man. Actually, even I'm telling Bo when we go to Africa, it's gonna be opposite to her. People will be looking at her more.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I always think like sometimes people see like, ah, what is this beautiful girl doing with this guy? I always think in my mind, I always think people ask themselves these questions.
Somebody asked Mawa, because of the quarantine, are you and Bo practicing how to make babies a lot?
To be very honest, yes, but we keep balance, we balance it. But actually, even before it was always fire, fire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Well, Mawa, I appreciate you coming on. I
yeah.
don't really have any more questions for you, but I'm glad to see your spirits are still up with the quarantine because it can get boring. Like even me, I had to kick this girl out and told her to go back home because I was getting sick of her. So I told her don't come back. Like she almost burned my kitchen down, Mawa. I asked her to make me some eggs, and she didn't know how to cook the eggs. I mean, man.
Oh,
Yeah, and she wasn't even a white girl either. I was like, man, you need to go back to learn how to cook, and then you can come back.
yeah. Oh man, yeah. Actually, for me, I'll say I'm really lucky, man, because the girl I'm with, she studied like matters to deal with video editing, graphic design. She can play things like piano, keyboards. She speaks English. It's another thing when you get somebody from Asia who speaks English, especially if she's not from the Philippines. So, and also she's like smart. So I felt like I'm really blessed because I just didn't meet a random girl, and I just didn't meet that girl who like wants to be like,
So Mama, did you
like
meet Bo
fame.
on Tinder or Facebook? How did you meet her?
So that's where I found her, but I had to hit her on. When you give somebody a like and they don't like you back, but they have their Instagram, and you be like, man, I'm gonna follow them on Instagram here. But actually, there's that video I created. You should watch it, man. It's crazy, actually. Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy.
So you met her on
Yeah.
Facebook,
No, I met her on Tinder, but I followed her on
Instagram.
Instagram.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And are you, Mawa? I mean, a lot of people in the chat have been asking in your comments, is this love real or just for YouTube views?
No, man. Actually, I never pressure myself for YouTube views. I never pressure myself fake. Man, me, I want to live my life like as honest as I can because I know every day I grow. Every day is a new day, man. And it's for real, man. It's for real, for real. Yeah. No, another thing is, not solo TVs. I always ask myself, what does it really gain me, man? Like to always have like a different guy, like maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, or 1 month.
Yeah,
And what does it really gain to have the entire world, but you can't even have one you call yours?
yeah. Yeah, Mawa, it's funny because I always used to interview you and say, Mawa, you need to settle down. Get one girl.
Exactly, man. Another thing also, man, there are a lot of diseases out here, man. Nobody's like immune, man. You may
Yeah.
meet that one girl
Like with coronavirus now, these girls are going to be giving out Corona Coochie. So, yeah.
and exactly, man. So you have and and also I think it's something like in my mind I was like, okay, man, I want to do this because we're like really I'm 29 right now, man, and I've had like two relationship, but they never like were not really serious, but I was like, I should practice something serious, man.
Yeah.
It's just something good, and also you one day, you don't have to be just having like kids with random women all over, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
certainly. Shout out to Enigma WPG says, Black girl downing down your place solo. Shaking my head, plenty of fish. No, it's not a plenty of fish girl or a black girl who Hey, Mama, I'm telling you, the girl couldn't even cook. I told her, she says, "How do you like your eggs?" I said, "Oh, I like sunny side up." She says, "What's that?" But you know what, Mama? In her defense, she's 23. You know, she's probably never cooked in her life. Most
Oh,
American girls that are from the suburbs, they're spoiled like that. You know what I mean? So, but they don't
yeah.
have to spend money.
Next time we do an interview, ask me what's the difference between dating from South America and Asia. I'll have some good clue for you.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, Mama, let me ask you this, because
Yeah.
our last interviews, we always talk about your favorite places to meet girls that are relationship material or marriage
Always,
material.
you can always ask me, man. Don't, the good thing about this relationship is I tried to make it clear from the word go what I do, So and another thing is I'm not trying to be disrespectful in any way, but also I just want to be free, free as a person, expressing myself, but at the same time, no, I'm in a relationship, but not being disrespectful. Yeah. So you can ask.
Yeah, so like Mawa, here's the thing. Like with you now being in a relationship,
Yeah.
when you met Bo, did you knew like, oh man, there's something different about her. I want this girl, or did it have to grow into it? Like,
No, me, the first thing I knew when I met the girl was I want to see her again. Like that was after the first day we met. I was like, I want to see this girl again. Like that was something that I couldn't take from my head. Like I want to see her again because another thing is we had met at night, so I wanted to see her during the day. Like really, how does she look like? Like sometimes the night can trick you.
yeah,
So I was like, I want. In my mind, I was like, I need a second chance to see this girl during the day. Like that was all. And when I met her the following day, I realized, hey, wait, this is not just a random girl walking in the street, but she's really intelligent and really unique. So I started to invest in like making this thing work.
yeah, definitely. All
Yeah.
right, Mawa. Well, listen, next time I'm gonna ask you the best places between.
Yeah, just write down like and just hit me. And now we have a lot of quarantine. You can do this after even 4 days. Maybe after I do my live stream, the next live stream, the next thing we can do a live stream again. Don't shy off.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, Mawa. Definitely, yeah, because I'll be working a lot more from home now, remotely. So
Yeah,
that I'll have more time. But you know what? Maybe I don't want to sit at home all day. I'm not the type of person to sit at home. You know what I mean? I like to
yeah,
be out, get some fresh air, look at women with big booties and bosoms, stuff like that.
yeah,
You know. But yeah, does Bo know how to cook eggs?
yeah. She knows to cook a lot of food actually, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's more of a mix of traditional girl and uptown girl.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
Uptown Girl. So does the Uptown side come out when she has a few drinks?
Uh, Actually, when she has like one drink, she's already done.
Oh, for
Another,
real?
yeah. Also, another thing I liked about her is she doesn't smoke, and this is not to offend those people who smoke, but honestly, I like a girl who does not smoke when I'm dating like a serious girl. Before I've met like French women, and they all smoked. They were really beautiful, but I'm like, man, this is not my thing.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with the corona, you wanna
Yeah,
stay.
and when you're traveling all the time, you have to be like kind of healthy, eating good, because your immune system is being tested from all kind of environments, and air.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Well, Mawa, listen, it's been a pleasure. You guys listen. For those watching the playback, the link will be in the description. Make sure to
Thank you,
subscribe to
thank
Mawa's
you so
channel.
much.
He asked Asian
Thank you.
smoke a lot.
Sorry.
He asked, do Asians smoke a lot?
No, actually they don't. I feel people who smoke a lot could be like Europeans, French. especially the French, all the French friends I've had, I mean friends, all of them smoke really, really a lot. Like maybe chain smoking. Like after 15 minutes, they say, "Hey, can I go smoke?" All of them, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Shout out to the Thinking Man's Templar. He's another YouTuber, Marwa. You know, he does a lot of content
Oh,
talking about, the state of the modern man and women and the mating issues and things like that. He says, "Wish I
yeah.
was stuck in paradise like this guy. Should I left when I had the chance?" What part of Philippines are you in, Marwa? What's the name?
It's called Palawan. Actually, it's very beautiful, man. It's super
Can you
beautiful,
show us
man.
again with the laptop real quick, Marwa? Where you at?
Yeah, even an Instagram video I shot, which I'll
Okay,
show you right now. But let me just show you, like it's really beautiful, man. It's really beautiful.
nice. There's
It's really,
Marwa
yeah,
and Bo. Oh
yeah,
wow!
it's really beautiful.
Oh wow!
Actually, if I put this, if I do like, it's really beautiful, man. And
Yeah,
you see the background also, and
yeah.
that place is right here, right here, right here, right here. Let me show you. It's right here.
Oh okay. Wow.
The
Yeah,
ocean is right here. You
that's
see,
beautiful. Look at the sky. Like yeah, that's dope.
and you see this house right here. After that house is the beach right here.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, you can see the beach from behind, right? Right there.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man.
And it's fresh air, man. You see? Actually, I don't think there would be a better space, a better place to be stuck in this world than this one we are.
Yeah. Well, Mawa, definitely we'll definitely do another interview in the future, Mawa. Especially now, I'm
Sure, man.
quarantined. So are you, and we'll definitely get
Yeah,
together, bro. And that's how we got to keep our spirits up. Staying in touch and encouraging one
sure,
another.
bro. Sure, bro.
You
Thank you
know.
so much. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, bro. And also, I want to say thank you for everybody who showed up to support us here. Harris King also supports me a lot on my Instagram. Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah, we appreciate your time. Yeah, and Solo,
Mama
man,
Harris
thank
King
you
says,
too.
if you're going to be stuck anywhere, that's not a bad place. LOL.
Yeah, it's true, man. Trust me, it's true, man. And also, the people here are very nice, very friendly.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I appreciate you, Mawa, as always. Eat some breakfast, and I hope you and Bo have plenty of time today to practice how to make babies.
Ah,
Just
full
practice,
time.
Mawa. Just practice.
Okay, man. Okay.
All right,
Thank
we're
you.
out.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.